is happening, my film nerds? David the Film Junkie here with a huge Batman vs Superman video for you guys. Holy crap. Take your pants off, guys. You're about to just be boner-fied like crazy. Because we have some story details from Batman vs Superman that are pretty huge. And this is huge. I mean, this is coming from Badass Digest, and they always seem to get the inside scoop about these movies. And wow, when I read this at work, I was sitting there just like, yeah, I did that. Under my breath, though. I didn't want anybody to hear. Anyways, guys, potential spoilers. Who knows if this is legit? Like I said, you know, we don't know if anything's legit. The only time we're going to find out is when we actually see the movie. But if you don't want to hear these story details, go ahead and shut the video off now. Go ahead and visit filmjunkie.com and watch some of my other videos right there. You know, it's down there in the description. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, I'm getting too excited here. All right, guys, here we go. Batman vs. Superman opens with Batman's origin and fast forwards to Bruce Wayne coming to Metropolis during the Superman-Zod fight, but that's just setting the stage for that character. So there you go. That kind of actually coincides with set pictures that we've already seen. We know that we're going to see that scene, that iconic scene where Batman's parents, or Bruce Wayne's parents, get shot. A lot of people griped about it, like, we don't need to see it again, but hey, if they want to add a little spice to it, that's fine by me. They're going to do it. Snyder's going to do it a little different. That's okay by my standards. And we also saw him within, like, destruction. So I'm thinking that, yes, we're seeing Bruce Wayne's point of view during that whole fight. Oh, God. Just goosebumps. Anyways, from there, the script turns into... From there, the script turns its attention to Superman heavily, and it examines the implications of Superman in the real world. The main action takes place a couple years after the end of Man of Steel, and Superman has been busy in the meantime becoming the hero we know and love. Clark Kent and Lois Lane have moved their relationship forward at this point, where they live together. Oh, yeah, knocking some red boots there, huh? Anyways, guys, I can say something really nasty, but I'm not going to. Clark is still working at the Daily Planet, although it's unclear if he's loving his assignments. He's tasked with covering a Metropolis Gotham football game when he'd rather be writing about Batman. So he's got an interest in Batman, first off, and then we have seen that the very first scenes that they shot, like 2 years ago, it almost seems, where I almost went to it, they filmed that football game against, you know, Metropolis against Gotham. So there you go. Okay, and continuing here, it says, very early in the film, Lois is in the Middle East following a story when Superman shows up to help her out. This becomes something of an international incident as other nations view Superman as a tool of the United States. China, for instance, doesn't want him in their airspace. It's an interesting look at how a being like Superman would be viewed on a global scale. I like it. Continuing here, it says, what are the lessons that Superman learned from Man of Steel? Well, yeah, you're about to know. I mean, these are the lessons, because everybody griped about the destruction, and he broke Zod's neck. Stop crying. Anyways, it says right here, when Superman confronts a big bad guy, who knows who this is, and unravels his plot, he tells the villain, I won't snap your neck, I'm going to take you to prison. So he's, you know, learning. He's not going to do that. I mean, that's kind of funny. He's like, I'm not going to snap your neck, don't worry. Of course, Superman later loses his cool and threatens to break the guy's back, so he hasn't quite internalized everything yet. As for being a protector of the people, when the Doomsday fight starts, ooh, Doomsday fight. Okay, so I guess Doomsday is not going to be just a cameo. I mean, I guess there's going to be a little bit of fighting between them, but man, I really want that Doomsday Superman story in Man of Steel 2. Maybe that's still going to happen. Anyways, once the Doomsday fight starts, General Swanwick tells the military that Superman will move the battle away from populated areas because he's a hero and that's what heroes do. And this is, again, you know, firing back at the criticism with all the destruction of Metropolis. It's also interesting to see that Swanwick, who was tracking Superman with drones at the end of Man of Steel, is such a supporter in this film. I really like that. I'm glad he's coming around. It seems that most people, except Lex Luthor and a cautious Batman who is prepping anti-Superman weapons, the armored suit, believe Superman is a hero. So people do believe he's a hero. There's, of course, going to be people that don't. And then, of course, you got a cautious Batman who's thinking, what the fuck is up with this guy? And Lex Luthor, we just know because it's Lex Luthor. So there you go, guys. Wow. Are your balls blown? Because mine are. When goosebumps. Man, I cannot wait for this movie. It's still so far away, guys. But man, Doomsday Fight, Batman Origin. It's just so crazy, guys. It's just so crazy. So let me know what you think about all this down below in the balls area. Let's talk about this. Let me know your thoughts about this. Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's just right? Are you getting goosebumps? I got goosebumps, man. I got goosebumps and tight pants right now. Anyways, hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will talk to you guys later.